Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z, 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 Z! Ace, ace! Z, 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 Z! Z, 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 Z!
Snap coming at one, and it's Mahomes. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Jones on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry down for Alex Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Jackson now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace.
Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Slow. Zing, 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 zing. Zing, 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 zing.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. On 2nd down, Collins looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going to be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Hey, with that incompletion, time to have some fun. I want to know, at the Davis household, who carves the turkey?
Well, it's certainly not me.
Well, I knew that.
I can tell you that. But let's just switch it. Who cares who carves the turkey? I want to know what you're going to be knocking down on your plate on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, definitely turkey. Now, my mom's corny. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. The 20. Man open left side is Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They pitch it out to Collins. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Caught left side to Crabtree. That pass play good for 7. but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the half.